What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Let's see how that mic sounds. What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. Sounds good. Go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Let's see how that mic sounds. What's going on, y'all? We are live. Bam. Bam. All right. Cool. We're going to let y'all hop in. Great start to the week. It's been a great week. I mean, it's Tuesday. It was a great start to the week. Monday wasn't that bad. Volume came in nicely. There was a lot of moves people could have caught yesterday. But let's see what today's talking about, though. Let's see what today's talking about. Let me know how the mic sound when you hop in. It should be good, though. We're going to be watching NAS. We're going to be watching GN. We're going to be watching GJ. We're going to be watching gold, oil, SPX. We might look at US30 as well. I'm still holding all the positions I took yesterday. I closed out on some of my accounts, but I'm still holding all these positions from yesterday. Better health, better lifestyle. What's going on? All right, bet. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Put this on daily. Didn't take any additional trades last night. Just continued to hold the positions from yesterday. I'm going to be looking for some more setups and additional entries today. Yeah, I'm going to have to add some more levels on US30. So you're going to see a magic trick. I got to add some levels really quick. Wasn't expecting price to shoot up that quickly, but I can add some levels really quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to do that. Those hopping in the live, don't forget to go to the community tab and vote for this week's video. All right, don't forget to go to the community tab and vote for this week's video. And if you didn't check out the video from last week, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that link in a little bit. I just got to fix this level, get it to where I want it. I think right there is good. All right, so we got some levels for US30. Yeah, so you didn't see the video I dropped last week. I think it was on Sunday. I'm talking about last week. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat. Make sure to check this out. This is how to fix your trading psychology in literally 8 minutes. All right. Those join the stream. I'm still holding the positions from yesterday. Going to be looking for some additional positions and setups. We're going to be going over all that in a little bit. Just going to wait for some more people to hop in here. What's going on, Alton? I see you in here. Fresh out work. What's going on? Same thing. You know, just on the charts. Looking for some more setups. And you said, how's gold moving? We can take a look at it right now. So I'm in a buy position currently. It is slowly retracing. I'm debating if I'm going to close it. I want to see who's going to break this level right here. But as far as how gold's moving overall, let's get rid of these levels. That was from a one-on-one session earlier. As far as how gold's moving overall, one thing that we can see is that price definitely does want to break past this level here. Price does not want to break past and become less than worth $1,800. So every time it comes down to 1,800, 1,810 price range, it rejects. We saw in the past Price on the uptrend used this as a strong support level, even when we had that small reversal. Did a double bottom, shot back up. We literally tanked for 9 days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. And then again, after 4 days of trying to break this level, it finally rejected. And then last Friday, did that huge candlestick breaking through all these levels right here, right? And then we also look even further to the left, because again, there's no coincidences in the market. You look to the left, you're always going to see what's going on. We see that literally prices continuously trend as low as a strong support resistance level. So as far as gold, I am looking for buys. I wouldn't look for sells unless it breaks a couple levels. We could see a possible retracement though, because it did do a big move on Friday. But as of now, I am looking for buys. So that's why I went for a buy yesterday. Price went up yesterday. It's kind of still chilling at this level here. Again, we could see some retracements, but if we can break and hold above like 1934, 1936, we can definitely see the uptrend come back into play. We do got a few levels of traffic to the left above us, but yeah, I wouldn't really look for sells unless it breaks a couple levels. So we're still gonna be looking for some buy setups. And as far as we look at, you know, how last night went, you know, retraced a little, still just kind of chilling. So I might close my position if it drops a little bit more. But that's basically what we're looking at for gold. Just going to wait for it to break above or below our levels, just like any other chart. We got about 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes till London session starts. I took 2 positions on G, and I'm still holding both my positions. If it goes a little bit lower, I might just close and look for some more entries. But this is the GN trade that we entered on yesterday's live stream. This wasn't members only trade, but literally both trades we entered during the live stream. We entered this GN buy on the live stream, and then we also entered GA. GN did a lot better than GA. GA is doing another retest, as we can see here. But when we look at GN, until recently, like the past hour, this was a full candlestick and it's going as projected. And also rejected this level like we was talking about. If y'all didn't watch the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis, where I dropped it the other day. Make sure to watch and check it out, because literally the indices, gold, currency pairs, they all kind of went as projected. But this was a full candlestick until about an hour ago. But again, we have this huge level of traffic. So realistically, for the uptrend to continue, it's going to have to blow through those levels. That doesn't mean it's impossible. It's just going to be a struggle without some volume coming into play. But we do have a few news events. We had GDP news about an hour ago. Nothing too crazy happened with that. And as far as New York session at 8:30, we got USD and Canadian news. We got the CPI for Canada. And then we got core retail sales for USD. And then we also have at 9:15 an orange folder for USD. Then when markets were open, we got Australian news at 6:35. And that's pretty much what today is looking like. But yeah, we're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching the indices. We're going to be watching GJ. I'm still waiting for it to kind of break out of this range in this, right? Because again, we look to the left, we see price had similar movements here in this box. So I'm just watching it, but I'm going to be mainly paying attention to GN. Might watch GA, but I want to pay attention to oil, gold, and the indices today. So they're the cleanest looking. Waiting for oil to try to break below this level. We went over this setup during the live yesterday. We was kind of waiting for it to break below. It ranged a few times, but it didn't do the real drop until New York session. Kind of the same thing with NAS, where I took a NAS buy on my own, but I did break this setup out. I'm set up down on the live stream yesterday, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. I took a loss my first entry, but then I re-entered it because, again, I knew it was bullish. But when we go in the smaller time frame, we can see price rejected, then came back up, and then again, just like oil during New York session, that's when the volume came in. And after that, shot up and just basically chilled at the support level for the rest of the day. And it's been doing that since last night as well. So we're going to look for some more buy setups here. Just waiting for volume, because as we can see, there is no volume in these candlesticks right now. So yeah, we're just patiently waiting right now. Those who joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that link, and you can see that for yourself. So we're going to pull it up in a second. We're going to go over how we did yesterday and last week also. me see what these charts are up to real quick. I might pull up the Euro charts as well, just to see what's going down. GU did a nice move last night, actually. I was waiting for a sell set up here, but it ended up retracing yesterday, but then it dropped down. So same idea. I had my alert. I must have just ignored that alert when it went off. What time did it go off? Yeah, I must have ignored that alert. So we're going to see if we can break that level. Same game plan. Looking at GU, we are still bearish. Right? We zoom out. We see a huge drop to the downside. We see, okay, wrong thing. We see clear lower lows. No higher highs getting made. Made a lower low here. Rejected. Now, price would have treated this as a lower high and made a higher high. We could have saw a reversal. But we see here this huge volume candlestick pushing price back down. Did a retest off the support level like we saw right here. And then after that, price continued to treat this level as resistance and is dropping down right now. So right now, we're just going to wait to see how it reacts to this level here. And we're going to see if it can change this level from support to resistance. And if price can do so, we're going to look for some sell setups. So we're going to wait for price to hit this level, see if we can break below that level. And they're going to look for a sell, a possible lower low get made today and tomorrow. Again, we do got some news events going into New York. We had GDP news last night. Yeah, we're just patiently waiting right now. 2-0 for the signal room so far this week. We're about to pull that up in a second. Let me just get my charts together. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're just waiting for price to break these levels right here. Moving my alerts up as price goes up, and then vice versa. In the downtrends, moving my alerts down. And then those watching recorded, this is the video I just dropped in there earlier. Make sure to check that out. Now, as far as yesterday we went 2-0 in the signal room. All right, we hit TP4 on GA, and then me and the members took a GN buy. All TPs got hit, caught 119 pips. GA, we caught 32 pips. We caught a little bit more, but this is when market was closed. When market reopened, price did one more push before rejected to the downside. So we caught a total 151 pips, 2-0 for the day. Every trade posted as personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how people viewed into the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, screenshots, positions, all that good stuff. And then also we scroll and watch the Sunday chart analysis, all the stuff that we saw happen yesterday, we broke down. And as far as last week, went 4-2, caught 4,676 pips. Monday caught 84 pips. Tuesday, 4,520. Wednesday, 72. Thursday, 0 pips, and Friday took 0 trades. And then as far as, I think I can scroll up right here actually. We're gonna do that. Click up. And as far as what you see on your screen, this is how we did last quarter. So last quarter, that's July, August, September combined. But if we split them up, July we went 34-3. Only took 3 losses July, caught 105,389 pips. August we went 45-7. Caught 219,708 pips, and then September we went 27-4, catching 16,634 pips, leaving us the quarter 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us an 88% win rate in the span of the quarter. That's 3 months. So we caught a total of 341,731 pips that quarter, 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. And we scroll to October 8th, you'll see this exactly right here. You click here, it's going to take you to July right here. Again, you see how we started off that month with a bang. You can check all that stuff out. But right now, we're just on the charts, just waiting for price to hit our levels and our confirmations be met. So the main ones we're going to be watching is GU. We're going to be watching GN. I'm about to close my positions and look for some new ones right now because that thing's just retracing. So give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, so we're going to be watching GN. We're going to be watching GU. We're going to be watching oil. We're going to be watching gold. And then we're going to be watching NAS and SPX. NAS is still holding its lowest support, as you can see here, but we're just waiting for some volume to pick up. Kind of slowed down after that big push during New York session yesterday. But that's the game plan for right now. So we're just patiently waiting. Like always, got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just going to be chilling, patiently waiting for right now. And then also go to the community tab and make sure to vote for what video you want to see this week. All right, and then members, we're not going to go live today. We're going to go live. Let's see what the news look like tomorrow. Okay, well, we're not going to go live tomorrow. So we're going to go live Thursday. And we'll do Thursday, Friday. We're going to go live Thursday, Friday. And I might go live on TikTok later on today as well. So be on the lookout for that. We got a new 5 minute about to start London session. We're about to be 5 minutes into it. Let's pull up the Euro pairs too. We're waiting for gold to try to break this level. We're going to watch a NAS, SPX, GN. We'll keep GU up. We're going to take GJ off because GJ is kind of doing its own thing. Let's see what the Euro pairs are looking like. Yeah, I think it's still just a mess. I mean, we can still kind of get some setups, but I just don't like how it looks, if I'm being honest. EN is looking similar to GN. We'll pull that up on the daily. We see the similarities in the most recent candlesticks. Let's see if they both have that double bottom. Not exactly double bottom. This one made a lower low right here, but then it still did the same reaction, rejected up. Still had a similar wick and candlestick yesterday. The levels of traffic isn't as aggressive and disgusting on EN compared to GN, but we still have a similar level of traffic. You see what I'm saying? It's still having a similar reaction to the top of the zone. But when we look at GN, we can obviously see this one's a lot rougher. You get what I'm saying? But basically, they did the same move the past few days. EA, we might see the bearish momentum come back into play. Rejected that level. We see it dropping down. If I can grab my path tool. Hold on. There we go. Right, we was going for sells here. Price struggled to make a lower low. Continue to treat this as resistance. Then last week we saw price break this level. Price is breaking back below. This would have been a good sell position right here, to be honest. Let's go on a smaller time frame really quick. Oh, it did this move about an hour ago. So if it retraces back up, depending on how it reacts, we could see a possible sell setup here. So I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna set my alert right here. And then we're going to delete that because we're going to take that buy. Well, this is the same level we went for a sell like a week ago at. So yeah, looking at EA, if it can break through this level of traffic and ultimately between today and tomorrow break below this level and treat this as resistance, we can see the downtrend come back into play. They tried to do that, but again, we had this level of traffic and there wasn't enough volume here to break and hold below this level. If you don't understand how volume works, we're about to break that down. But before we break that down, some shit's about to pop off. Why every time I go into teacher mode, the charts want to go crazy? Hold on, y'all. Literally every time. I just saw on my other monitor, yeah, the indices going crazy right now. That's why, hey, at least got two monitors. You know, good thing I had two monitors, so I would have missed it. But I was literally talking it out the corner of my eye on my peripheral. I just saw like a quick movement. And I looked to my left. I'm like, oh, snap. That thing going crazy. All right, so that's a good sign. Is that a decent entry? I'm gonna write this trade idea because I do like this for a buy. I'm still in this position. Let's see if we can add another position. See what gold's up to. Gold looks like it's about to try to break this level too. All right, so we might see some setups. We might get into some setups the next candlestick, the next 5 minutes or so. Oil is still kind of struggling. Literally every time, y'all. Every time we try to talk and break things down, stuff happens. It's all good. All right, so let me write some trade ideas up. Because I'm liking how NAS and SPX is looking. I'm liking how gold is looking. We might be jumping into some things in a little bit. So this and that's 15. Entry 15. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a second. And let's see what gold can break this level right here. 14. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and post this disclaimer just to knock it out. Yeah, so we're looking at gold, NAS, SPX right now. New 5 minute just popped up. I'm liking how these are looking. Oil still got some work to do. Yeah, still got some work to do. Yeah, so I'm gonna pay attention to these right here. I'm gonna thin this back out. Yeah, I'm liking how NAS and SPX is still looking. SPX. I don't know if you said that after I just talked about it, but yeah, I'm looking at SPX as well. We're looking at gold, NAS, SPX. But if you want me to pull up SPX, I can. It's looking just like NAS right now. I like how this is looking. Go away for the next 15. I did have an SPX. Ideal entry would have been at like 43.70, 43 like 68. But I got in like 43 like 72-ish. But I am liking this right here. So I'm looking at SPX and NAS. So if SPX can hold this level like it is, we can see it possibly hit 43.90. And if it can break that, then we'll go from there. But I can see SPX hitting 43.90. First, it's going to have to break through 43.80 though. If we can break through 43.80, we can see 43.90 getting hit. Yeah, I'm liking this right here though. Strong concept. Feature mode, face boost smiling, face boost smiling. Oh, okay. I had to pull out my phone because on the computer, it was like describing the emojis you put, Garth. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? But I assumed it was emojis, so I had to literally pull up my phone. But yeah, literally. It happens all the time, especially like during the New York lives with the members. Like I'll be breaking stuff down and answering the question, and as soon as I pull up a chart, I'm like, oh well, that just did a move. Yeah, we're about to hop into some things. I'm like an NAS, I'm like an SPX. Gold is about to try to break above my level again. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm writing some trade ideas up. I can't talk and type. I'll start mixing, combining the two. So give me 1 second, y'all. Those who join the stream, we have not entered this NAS position as of right here yet. This is just a trade idea, but we might enter it the next 15. Writing some trade ideas up. Make sure to read the disclaimer in the free channel. It's the same disclaimer I post every day before the first signal. It might look like a big paragraph on your phone screen, but it's just 11 lines. And it breaks down how the TPs work, how you should go about trading in general, and a few other things as well. So make sure just to read that. All right, y'all. Well, let me finish typing up these trade ideas. All right, cool. Our new 15 starters doing a retest. So this is what I wanted to see. What was it? I think it was like on Friday or something. One of those trades was looking at to do. But yeah, I like how this is looking right here. So we're gonna be jumping into these literally in about a second. Gold's looking like it's about to try to break this level as well. But yeah, I like NAS right here. It's getting a little. It's got a little work to do to break this level right here, but I like this right here. It's doing a retest, so we're going to hold this level. It can continue to push up. But I like that push up it did just there. So we're going to jump into this bitch right here. I'm going to let this do its thing. Now we're going to be watching gold to see if we can break and hold this level. That's a decent stop loss. Because you could always make this. The thing about stop losses, it's just about how I go about stop loss. It's like, what do you want to accomplish with the trade, right? Because again, some people can get like super big. I mean, we catch nice risk reward setups all the time, like 1 to 3 to 1 to 4 on average. Sometimes we hit like 1 to 6s, 1 to 5s, but at the same time, you still want to give price enough wiggle room to do what it's gonna do, like retrace, retest, and stuff like that. If you have it too tight, yeah, you'll get a bigger risk reward, but especially if you don't know how to calculate your lot size, you're gonna start losing more than you need to. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a decent stop loss right here. This is a decent stop loss. Yeah, we're gonna do this right here. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see if gold can break this level here. And then let me see if I have an alert on oil. I don't. Because oil broke at one time last night, then rejected, and I was just kind of chilling right here. But we're still looking for sales on this. If they can break that level. And the reason why we're looking for sales and why I went for selling it yesterday was, again, just looking at market structure. All right, now if we zoom out and we look super long term, we are bullish, but we look at what's most recently happening, we don't see a higher high, right? Because if the uptrend was going to continue, right? If you watch my video on YouTube, how I identify trend and trend reversals, after the uptrend, if we're in an uptrend after a higher high, what needs to come next? A higher low. Does this look a higher low? No, right? And does this look a higher high? No. So we see price rejected, right? Now I did do a slight retracement on Friday, but continued to treat this level as resistance, and it dropped yesterday. So if it can break back below this level, we can look for sells again like we did the week before and the week before that. Wouldn't really look for buys on this unless it breaks back above this level here and it starts to try to climb up and treat the level of support. So that's why we're just watching, waiting to see if it can break below this level. Again, we do got news later on today, so do keep that in mind as well. We're just watching gold and the indices right now. Let's flip back on the currency pairs and see what they're up to. So things are kind of just chilling right now. Things might pick up a little bit because we are just 20 minutes into London session at the same time. GJ still hugging this level. GJ's retesting this level. With the AUD pairs, it's going to be interesting what happens today with those. I was waiting for the sell setup yesterday. Did not do what I wanted it to do. So we're just going to slide that over and see if we can do it. Looks like it's trying to. But again, just not enough volume right now to break that level. If price can break back below this level, we're going to look for sales. At a double top here, price failed to make a higher high, drop down. If price can break this level, we can see a lower low happen. And we can see the downtrend come back into play. Because right before that, which again, price tanked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. Then hit a level of traffic. Again, like I always say, price is eventually going to have to retrace. Price cannot just continuously dump forever or can't continuously pump forever. It's going to have to do a retracement at some point. So all this happening right here kind of makes sense. But again, if price breaks below that level and the downtrend continues, it's not nothing too crazy right there. So that's what I kind of see happening right here with GC. And we do have Canadian news later on today. And I got an alert on that, so we're just going to wait patiently for price to either break or reject that level. Because again, we're not trying to force trades. We're not trying to put our will into the markets. We just do our analysis, patiently wait for confirmations, and for price to show us what it's trying to do. And then most importantly, just go with the flow of price. Got to go with the flow of price. All right, looks like it's about to try to push back up. Oil still just doing what it's doing. Gold still chilling right there. Got the retest on NAS still. And then the video I'm talking about I'm going to drop them in the chat right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all should see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all's screen. Instagram's Playmaker_way, TikTok's Playmaker way. Post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that out. And then also that's where you can DM and contact me. You can contact me on TikTok or Instagram. I'll see it quicker on Instagram than TikTok though. So as far as what we're looking for on GN, we're just waiting for price to break above this level and treat it from a resistance to a support. And then we're going to look for a buy setup. This was the trade that we entered on yesterday's live. It was a members only trade, but we did enter both trades, GA and GN, on yesterday's live stream. And I can show you this right here. This is the GN buy. You can see the time, literally London session. That's when we entered it, October 16th, which was obviously yesterday. Entered it at 560. Then price surpassed all the TP. Well, if y'all saw it, all good. So the first position was a nice one to forest drawer setup. The second one, I didn't close when it was up here, but I was up 3 times my risk. I closed when I was up like 1.5-ish. Did close that positions. I could have kept my first position still up, but I just closed both of them because it retraced a little bit farther than I like to see it at retrace. But if it pushes back up and breaks this level, I'm going to look for a buy setup. The gold's kind of just chilling here. There's another reason why we're waiting for it to break this level. We see for about 10 minutes, almost 15-ish. Price hit this level, this 15, hold it, same thing, this one. Hasn't even done anything, it's just been chilling here. Again, we're just waiting for volume. And we see here price was struggling, treating this level as resistance, rejected yesterday. So we want to see if price can break above, hold it as support. And if it can, we're going to look for another buy setup. Again, it did do a big-ass move on Friday. So retracements wouldn't be too shocking. I mean, we did a small retracement yesterday. Why am I on the 3 hour? There we go. Oh, that looks a little weird. Slowly trying to push up. You see that thing literally tapped this lower, rejected. So again, we're waiting to see if it can treat it as resistance. If it can, we're going to go for a sell right there. So we're just patiently waiting right now. Members, we're going to be going live Thursday and Friday. We're not going to be going live today. We're going to be going live Thursday and Friday. I'll post that announcement later on in the channel as well. Gold taking a nap right here. We'll see what this next 15 looks like, though. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a couple minutes. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We pulled it up and went over it earlier. I might pull it up again later. But we're just going to keep it on gold for right now. As far as how we did last quarter, we went 106 and 14. That's July, August, September combined. Caught 341,385 pips. Last month, we went 27 and 4. Caught 16,634 pips. Hit that first one. You can see that all for yourselves. Everything is dated, documented. And then most of the stuff we take, we'll break down every day on the live streams as well. Okay, but right now, we're just watching the indices, gold, oil, and then GN. That's what we're looking at right now. I wonder if y'all would believe me if this doesn't be doing this when I'm not streaming. Streaming, I'll be bugging sometimes. It be doing what it need to do, but it be bugging sometimes. Like sometimes the audio will get messed up, or I'll do that. Like it literally does not do that when I'm not streaming. I don't know if I'll be flipping through the stuff too quick or what. Yeah, oil's doing a retest. Gold still just chilling right here. We got a new 15 about to pop up though, so I'm gonna see what this next 15 looks like. Got a similar looking wick from yesterday though. About to see if this red candlestick can turn to a green one. That'd be nice. In a perfect world, it'll break these levels and just continue the uptrend, and we don't even have to worry about or acknowledge this huge imbalance or retracement. Because again, I'm not against retracements, but if it rejects this level and retraces, things can kind of get iffy. Whereas if it breaks this level and continues to push up, we're clearly still bullish and buys are going to be easier and simple. Because again, I'm a simple guy. I don't like complicated charts or setups. I just like simple setups. So when the charts are clean or as clean as they can be, you're going to have a lot simpler setups. And then when you enter the trade, it'll just move a lot smoother. So that's why I always be talking like that. There's oil's retracing for us, so we're just going to move that over, and we're going to let oil do its thing. Let oil do its thing. Let gold's going to try to break this level. It's definitely been struggling. Again, we're just waiting on volume. We're just waiting for volume at this point. Again, we know what the game plan is. We're just waiting for price to break our levels and for volume to come in so price can do exactly that. Because again, we're going to 5 minute, literally 5, 10, 15, 20. The last 25, almost 30 minutes, price has just been chilling here. Clearly see no volume in these candlesticks right here. Nas did that pump. Now it's doing a retest. Yeah, StreamYard is bugging y'all, but we're going to get through it. But yeah, we're just waiting for volume on all these charts right here. We're also just 30 minutes into London session too. So it's not like everything's going to just start moving. We're going to have a bunch of clean setups 10 minutes in. Happens sometimes though, but It's not like a frequent thing. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm doing something really quick. But I was talking to a member about this yesterday during one of the one-on-one sessions. So one thing that helped me, and one thing especially when like markets are slow right now, just watch the candlestick. Like watch the current candlestick, switch between different time frames, and just really observe and see how the candlesticks are formed, how they change form, how they switch from red to green, how they retrace. And then like when you really see the stuff in real time, then when you're looking for setups, it's going to make kind of visualizing what the next move is going to be a lot easier. And it's also it's one thing to back test and see candlesticks from the past versus the stuff materialized right in your face. So that's one thing that definitely works. So guys, well, like literally this one was just a red candlestick. Then we saw the wick. Now we see it turning green, possibly about to flip. But yeah, there ain't no volume right now. Gold rejected that level. Again, we're waiting to see if we can treat this off from resistance to support. NAS is going for round 2. Let's see if we can break these levels. Just because I'm going to pull some other charts just to see what's going on. Way back when, I used to trade this a lot, but I think we can see why I stopped trading it. It got disgusting for a very long time. I don't know. I used to trade the Swiss franc pairs a lot. But like one thing I noticed, like when they get stuck in levels of traffic, they get stuck. I don't look like it did a decent move. That thing taking a nap. We'll put this back on GJ. And then again, we're going to naked chart. We can see it a lot cleaner. As I say, you're on a naked chart. I have a bunch of markups on charts. This one should be naked, right? No, it's not. We're just going to delete it though. We just got price ranging right now. All right, so we had a clear uptrend here earlier this year. Price was doing these huge moves. And then we see price got real choppy and rangy here. Got choppy and rangy, broke out of it. Then it started getting choppy and rangy right above this level. Then it slowly, choppily broke down. Then it came back up, and literally, price has just been super choppy. EJ is worse than GJ, right? But again, for it to be clean setups, clean moves, we need volume. This is a clean uptrend. This will be a clean downtrend, right? Clean uptrend, clean downtrend. Now, when we look at GJ, we don't see that at all. We just see a bunch of ranging consolidation, right? And if you watch my video on YouTube, I break that down in that video on YouTube, the one with the 3 chart patterns. I'm going to drop that in the chat right now. But this video, I break down all this stuff. I give examples and all that. But that's what's going on with GJ and a lot of other charts. Just lower volume, and they're just stuck in these levels of traffic. Those just joining the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Well, we did, but we haven't entered anything in the past 10 minutes or so. We're just breaking down the charts, looking at some trade ideas. We're watching gold right now. We're watching GJ. We're watching the indices. And then we're watching GC as well. And I'm liking the way you're charting green from Kenya. I appreciate that. Yeah, and again, it's just very simple. It's very simple. Like when I was learning trading, or when I used to, watch other people's stuff versus what I, taught myself, I realized it was a way more simpler and not as complicated as a lot of people make it seem. Right? Like again, there's no indicators. I'm not saying these crazy pattern terms, nothing like that. I'm literally just showing y'all how to read the charts and market flow. And this works on every chart, every time frame. Doesn't matter if it's crypto, options, stocks, indices, futures, forex. Doesn't matter. If it's got candlesticks, they all work and move the same way. There's zero coincidences on the markets. There's a little script that price follows. And if you just take the time to understand the basics, trading will become a lot easier for a lot of the reasons why people struggle is because people be skipping steps, right? Instead of learning how to read the charts, they just open an account, say, after learning how to read the charts, I'm just going to, get an indicator. And then, it's like, okay, I skipped the first step, which is learning the charts. I got an indicator. Cool. Then you're taking trades. Okay. And I don't know what's going on while I'm in the trade because I don't know how to read the charts. I don't understand how to calculate lot size because I ain't learned how to count pips. I don't know anything about risk to reward. A lot of people don't even have a trading plan. They got a goal, but they don't got a trading plan. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, when you Google the success rate, it makes sense why the success rate is so low and the failure rate so high. Well, I don't even want to say it's the failure rate. That's just the percentage of people that quit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of the things you can't really fail at unless you just give up on. So you can mess up and make mistakes, but ultimately fail. That percentage is high. That's the percentage of people that just gave up on it. You know what I'm saying? But the percentage that people are successful, you think the people that are successful, with trading, they never took losses. They never made a bunch of mistakes. They never, over leveraged in the past. Of course they did. They just ain't give up. You know what I'm saying? You watch any interview with your, I don't know what y'all favorite athletes, celebrity, artists, whatever. You watch an interview. I guarantee they're all going to say the same thing. And it sounds cliche, but it's literally the truth. How they talk about, it didn't happen overnight. They had to sacrifice a lot. They had to put a lot of time and effort in, blah, 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 blah. Right? They're not just saying that just to say it. That's literally what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in effort. You got to practice. And you actually got to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Trading is not different from anything else or any other skill. You're not going to just magically, it might be natural or be a little bit better off rip than other people, but you're not going to just automatically not have to practice or put any time or effort in if you want to be successful in trading. You got to practice. You got to back test. You got to map out a plan. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what your daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal is, or you don't know off rip in less than 5 seconds without saying how many trades you're going to take per day, what percent you're going to risk per trade, what kind of setups you're looking for, what time you're trading, what session you're trading, that's an issue. Now you can make money during any session, of course, but you have to have a game plan. You got to have a game plan. That's like hopping in your car, right? I don't know where y'all at. Everybody's in different places. But let's just say, for example, let's say I'm in California, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm in California and I want to drive to Oklahoma. And for those that don't understand, that's literally, let's not say Oklahoma, let's say Tennessee. For those that don't understand, that's literally the other side of the country. That's like going from the west all the way to the east. It's literally one side to the other. So that's like saying I'm in California, I want to go to Tennessee, and I just hop in my car, no GPS. I just drive on the highway. You think I'm gonna get there easily or know what I'm doing? No, it's the same thing with trading. That's what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all got a destination in y'all's head, but y'all ain't got no GPS. You ain't got no game plan. You just hopped in the car, started it up, and you're just in the car winging it, wasting gas. And the gas in this analogy is money. You're just wasting money, throwing it away. Because again, just think about it, like when we really think about it, it's common sense. Like we make money based on the charts, based on the candlesticks. So if you don't know how to read the charts of the candlesticks, of course you're going to struggle. Or of course, people always talk about trading emotionally and stuff. Of course, you're going to have like high anxiety or emotions or be scared once you're in drawdown. I was terrified too when I started trading because I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew, I was in drawdown, potentially going to lose some money. It makes sense. Like, if you don't know what the hell's going on, of course you're going to be confused or scared or nervous in a trade, or let alone to take a trade. We got a new 15 about to start in a couple minutes. Let's put this back on my marked up chart. Let's see if NAS can break these levels right here. And then those watching the recorded, this is the link I dropped earlier, going over the 3 chart patterns when we was talking about GJ. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. And again, I'm probably gonna check the poll tomorrow. So make sure to vote for this week's video. I don't even know who's ahead right now or which video's got the most votes right now. So I'm gonna check that right now, actually. Trading plan video. Okay. Trading plan is up right now. All right, the 2 options is trading plan and risk management video. Trading plan is up right now. So that's what it's looking like as so far. New 15 just started. So let's go ahead and go through all these charts again. Let's see what gold's talking about. Gold's still hugging its level. I like the rejection wick from the last 15. So I might try to finally break these levels, or this level right here. I might try to finally break this level right here. We'll see though. GC rejected that level. Let's see what these other charts talking about. GS still chilling. GS still chilling. Yeah, I might try to do something. The 4 o'clock hour volume is going to start to pick up. So we don't see no action within the next hour between like 4 to 6. Price might just be chilling until the news events pop off. Because again, we do got some news popping off during New York session. We had GP news at 2 a.m. Nothing too crazy happening with that. We have orange folder in about an hour and 15 for Euro. And then at 8:30, we got red folder for Canada and USD. We got CPI for Canada. Then we got core retail sales for USD. Then at 9:15, we got an orange folder for USD. Then when markets reopen, we got Australian news at 6:35, and that's pretty much it for today. And then tomorrow, 2 a.m. again, we got GBP news, and that's pretty much it. We do have the next high impact is at 8:30 for Australia again. Got a couple orange folders at 8:30, 12 o'clock for USD. Then looking at Thursday, 8:30, we got unemployment claims for USD. Then 12 o'clock, we got a Fed speaking. So Thursday is going to be interesting. And then Friday, 2 a.m. again, we got GBP news. Then 8:30, we got orange folder for Canada. And then at 9 a.m., we got an orange folder for USD. So that's pretty much it for this week. Not too crazy with the news events. Next week's going to be a lot more news, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're waiting to see if NAS can hit that TP and break that level. Looks like gold's finally about to try to do something. But yeah, as far as the currency pairs, they're kind of just doing their thing right now, and not in like a good way. They ain't really no setups, so we're just letting them do their thing for right now. So we're just gonna keep this on NAS and gold because it's the only thing that I kind of like and got some potential setups right now. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up in about like a minute and a half. Those who join the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. If you see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter, go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Like always, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. These are the ones I'm personally liking right now. And then again, when you hit that first link, oh, that is my charger about to go off. We're about to hop off in a little bit anyways, so, but let me grab my charger so it don't die on me. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. All right, we're back in business. But when you hit that first link, make sure to go to the Sunday chart analysis as well. That way you can check out basically all the charts we're looking at throughout the week, every week, and what I see it doing for the week. As far as these live streams, this is like basically I'm going by day by day. Of course, we can see or do some projections for throughout the week, but during these live streams, I'm really just looking for setups for the day. We might talk about long-term stuff, but in the Sunday chart analysis, I'll talk about the whole week what I can see price be doing. So make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to read that disclaimer. So I do see any other setups, I will be posting it in the free channel. Well, the next one will be in the free channel. So make sure to read that disclaimer. She able to retest that level. EA didn't get a retest one. It looks like it's still dropping down. Oil's just kind of chilling. Might try to break that level later. Gold looks like it's about to try to do the move we was waiting on all live. Things starting to get a little interesting. Let's see get this TP. I want to see this TP get hit before the next 15. I think I drank a little too much coffee. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram. Y'all should see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. One thing I do ask, though, is when you hit me up, it is okay to say hey or what's up, but follow it up with your question or your comment, strictly just to save time. Because, again, let's just give a scenario. Let's say you message me. I don't see it till, I don't know, the end of the day, 4 hours, 2 hours down the line. I respond. But let's say you're busy because, you know, we all got lives. And then instead of having a question, you say, hey, what's up? I got a question, or what's up? And I'm like, okay, what's your question? Instead of us getting to it in that first interaction, it takes, 3-4 messages. Now that might not seem like a lot to some people, but I'm all about efficiency. You feel me? So again, you can say what's up and all that, but if you have a question, follow it up with the question or type it all in, one message, or send a message to another bubble message, whatever the case may be. But I respond to all questions and messages. If you don't have Instagram, because I know some of y'all don't have Instagram, most of y'all should though, but I know some of y'all don't. Y'all can also hit me up on Telegram. All you gotta do is hit that first link. When you hit that first link, click right here. Got my YouTube link, because people be asking about my YouTube. Well, my YouTube is linked everywhere, but some people still ask me for the link for my YouTube. But anyways, my YouTube is linked in here. Instagram is right there. And then my Telegram is right there, so you can message me on Telegram there as well. But yeah, so we got the new 15 at the start. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be looking for possible gold buys. Won't be looking for sales anytime soon. I'm looking for gold. Want to see if a gold can hit 1930, 1934 today. That would be nice. Going to be looking for oil sales. Looks like oil's about to try to reattempt to break this level. So we're going to see if it's going to do that, going into pre-New York, or if not New York. As of now, we're going to be looking for GU sales. Missed the ideal entry during Tokyo session last night around midnight. It did a nice drop. So either way, for retracement or price to break below this level, where we can look for a sell setup. I'm going to leave GA alone for right now. I kind of like sells on EA, but as I'm supposed to be typing something else soon. There we go. GJ is dropping, so we can see possible sells, but again, excuse me, price has kind of just been bouncing in this box right here. So what I'm really wanting to wait for price to do, because again, I like to try to catch lower lows or higher highs. So I want to wait for price to break out of this box. I either want to break below this level, treat as resistance, or break above this level, treat as support. Where we saw yesterday, like I said, those was yesterday's live. I had highlighted here possible buys, possible sells. Also went over possible buys, possible sells here in the Sunday chart analysis. Price broke that level, and it did jump up like 30, 40 pips, where you could have caught a nice buy setup. But again, we've caught buys and sells on this level. We caught sells on this level before. We caught buys on the same level. So this level is valid for buys or sells, but for the uptrend or downtrend to continue, it needs to either break and hold this level, or it needs to break below this level for the downtrend or uptrend to continue, right? Because we see here in this box, again, price always repeats itself. We see the same stuff going on, just bounce, 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 right? But when it broke below, nice drops, bounce, bounce. When it broke above, nice pump up. Right, so that's what I'm really waiting for on GJ, to kind of figure out what side of the coin it wants to be on. And then we see gold reject this level again. That's the farthest it went, so that's a good sign. But we see it reject that level again, which is why, again, we're patiently just waiting for it to break this level. Now, sometimes, yes, we can enter before these rules are met, but to have a higher win rate and to save, re-entries and unnecessary losses from, rejections or retracements, just patiently wait for price to break and hold that level of support. You know what I'm saying? So you should be never in a rush to enter any trades. You should never be in a rush to enter any trades. But yeah, man, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to go to the community tab and vote for this week's video. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST. Members, you already know, in a couple of hours, I'm going to send y'all that New York price watch list. And we